Hey everyone, Deb here from Deb's Greenhouse, and we are doing another Envee Kit tutorial. Today we're doing Delilah. It's a beautiful mix, yellows and whites with some dark green foliage. Here's our pattern, the laminated sheet that our team uses when planting. And just so you know, this is the container we're planting these in. So these containers are meant for you to take home and transplant into your larger containers at home. The Envee Kit program saves you from having to buy a whole new pot every year. Also, you're getting a custom design mix. Now, all of these designs were made by my daughter Paige. She's excellent at planter design. And we found this container is called a plant pie that we plant them into. So once these are rooted in really full, it is super easy to just transplant that into your bigger container at home. Now, these are meant to go into a container anywhere from 10 to 15 inches. Usually you can go a little bit bigger, but if you get into 18 inches, you might need to add a few more plants. They are meant for that 15-inch range. We have had a lot of questions coming in about the Envee Kits. This is something that you would pick up at our store. We do not ship any plants, and just so you know, we are located in Alberta, Canada, in Sturgeon County, which is just north of Edmonton. To get started, we're going to put fertilizer in like we always do, and then we water in our container. These plant pies measure about 11 inches across and they're about 3 inches deep. It's important to know that you are meant to transplant these into a larger container at home. They won't survive well in this dish through the whole summer. Now we have our dibble board. We give this a press. If we tried to press this into fluffy soil, it would not leave the indents like we are looking for. So we've got 9 plants. Every Envee Kit has 9 plants in it. We're going to start with 2 English ivies. These are Golden Child. They've got that really nice variegated leaf with the yellow and green. This mix has a Frizzle Sizzle yellow pansy in it. Now these were just transplanted and we're going to unpot that to put it in here. It's a really pretty ruffled pansy. Next, we're going to add 2 yellow Terenia. Now, Terenia are also called the wishbone flower. This is a shade mix. This could go in shade all the way to partial sun. It would do great somewhere that gets morning sun. Now, this mix has 3 begonias. These are Portofino citrix, which is a beautiful dark leaf begonia that has a bright yellow bloom. We're always pointing the point of the leaf so that it goes outside the container, because that's the way the flowers will come. Now the final plant is a little white bacopa. This is really going to just fill in those gaps. We find bacopa does really good in the shade. If it wilts in the summer, it just sort of fizzles out. So we find putting it in full sun planters, there's a higher risk of that like fizzling out, because if it just gets too dry one time, it's kind of done. So we find they do really good in our shade or part shade mixes. This is the Delilah, and we have grown this for many years. I think this is the 7th year of the Envee Kits, and it is a mix we've had since day one. Gonna add that little tag. So this tag describes all the plants that are in it. And then this pretty tag shows you a picture of the blooms. Now, this artwork was all created by Paige, and the graphic design by Paige and Amy. They worked on that together. So here you have it, the first Delilah of the season. These will be available in store. Now, we plant these week 13, 14, and they are geared for mid-May to May 20th. So we will have them in store when we open, but they're not going to be quite full and rooted in or blooming yet. That is meant for later in the season, closer to when they're safe to go outdoors. Thanks for watching.